Are you a creative? Have you ever felt intimidated by a technical guru? For example, a technical expert tells you something's easy. They all tell you it's easy. Everybody sells easy. All the marketing guys sell easy. Then you find out that no matter how easy they say it is, you can't do it. Therefore, you must be dumb. I started Dumbsville because I recognize that you're not dumb, but your mind isn't wired for understanding technology. What do I mean by wired? Well, let me use my kids as an example. I thought all engineering degrees, engineering people were the same, but they aren't. Mechanical engineers and electrical engineers model the world very differently. My daughter, the mechanical, sees the world as images she can manipulate. My son, the electrical, sees the world as bit streams which can be parsed as needed. If family or society pressures makes someone choose a discipline for which their brain really isn't wired, the results are really unfortunate. They just are going to have trouble excelling. In my experience, few creatives are actually wired for technology. Some are, but very few. Technology people aren't as creative as those that are wired for it. Again, in my experience and generally speaking, there are exceptions, obviously. But your wiring isn't something that you can change. You can see it in little kids that are 2 years old and they already have certain characteristic ways of thinking and doing things. And no amount of education is going to change that. If your brain is wired for one direction or the other, that's kind of what you're going to have to learn to adjust for. However, these days, you can't avoid technology. Whether you want an online business or an offline business, technology is everywhere. It's just driving everything. The efficiency that you can achieve by creative application of technology just blows everything else that you can do out of the water. It lets you scale your efforts beyond anything you could do individually, so it can't be avoided. Fortunately, though, technology is really about how to do things. And so to do technology, the how is where you get into all those truly ugly little bits of techno trivia that drive anyone, even the technology types, insane. But creatives really don't need to know how to do everything. Creatives need to know what the benefits a specific technology could bring to their business. They need to know the pros, the cons, and the trade-offs among the choices that they have to apply a particular technology. And there are always trade-offs, and there are always pros and always cons, and you simply have to pick and choose and find the one that's best for you. The term decisions of minimum regret comes to mind. Creatives also need to know techniques for working effectively with the technology people. So many destroyed friendships, destroyed partnerships, money lost, businesses bankrupt, because the creative side and the technical side, for whatever reason, didn't work well together. At this point, I would encourage you to visit Dumbsville, where I can promise you'll find some conversation about these topics, some conversations, some commiseration, and if you're interested, some consulting. Now, I made this video for the 5-day marketing challenge. I'm finding that using a mind mapping software like FreeMind lets me map my thoughts in a really free-form way, and then I can turn it into a script, which is what you see me reading from here. Thanks for looking.